Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everybody. This general message is for the sign of Leo for the month of January 2020. I hope that you all are doing well. So let's get right into it. This is a six card spread representing the possible energies for the sign of Leo. It could be Leo could be your sun, rising, moon, or Venus, or anywhere else in your chart, or you could be cross-watching for a Leo who's important in your life. The other option is you just felt drawn to this particular video. So for whatever the reason, I'm happy and grateful that you're here. And let's see what messages we have for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords has to do with travel, with travel, communication, but also transition from a much difficult time to a much calmer time. See, the seas here are a bit rougher and they're calmer here. You could be traveling overseas in the month of January for business or pleasure, but it looks like if you've been having a rough go of it, things are going to start to ease up for you in the month of January. So that's awesome. So the way the spread works is this central card represents the overall energy for the month. Then the card underneath the central card is sort of the underlying hidden energy. Then the four cards on either side represent each week of the month. So first, second, third, fourth week. All right, so starting off, we have the Justice card. Justice is affiliated often with the sign of Libra. So you could have Libra in your chart, or you could have a Libra in your life who's very significant. This has to do with fairness, karma, legal matters. So if you're involved with a legal matter or a court case, I feel like it's going to go in your favor. So if you're waiting on a judgment or a hearing or some sort of legal issue, I feel like it's going to be resolved in your favor. So good for you. Underneath the Ace of Wands, aces have to do with beginnings, with fresh starts, new cycles, and offers as well. As you can see, this hand is coming out of the clouds. This hand, a person, God, entity, whatever it is offering a tree branch. So growth, opportunity, also represents communication, and rods or wands represent the element of fire. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, so that this could relate to your sign. But because it's under the Justice card, I feel like you're going to get positive communication about a legal matter. You're going to get a message. It's likely you will get a message during the month of January about a legal matter in your favor. The first week energy, we have the Fool. The Fool card has to do with the beginnings of cycles, starting from scratch, taking a leap of faith. It's a very carefree and optimistic card. It is often associated with the sign of Aries. So you could have an Aries that's significant in your life in the month of January. But new starts. Maybe you'll start a new job, a new relationship. It also represents the beginning of the year, I think, starting with a clean slate, being optimistic about the year ahead. So it looks like you're starting off with some really optimistic energy, looking forward to the new year and all the opportunities that are available to you. The next card for the second week of January with the Page of Pentacles. The Pentacles have to do with the element of earth. So that would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This could represent a person. It could also just represent a job offer, actually. So job offer or money, perhaps you receive a promotion, or you gain money somehow, maybe through an inheritance. But the reason I say that is because the card, this person in the card is looking in the past. So this could be, you could inherit some money from a family member in the second week, or that money could be gifted to you from an older relative, someone you've known for a long time. Next, for the third week, we have the Six of Pentacles, more earth energy. And this often has to do with receiving a gift, with generosity of financial nature. So I think these two cards sort of double the energy of each other. So yeah, it looks like money is looking good for you this month. So maybe a promotion, a gift of money, maybe you win the lottery if you play the lottery, but finances are looking really, really good for you. Finances and legal. So that's fantastic. The last card for the fourth week, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So another Pentacle card. Yeah, you got 3 here. So again, finances, perhaps investments, inheritances, they're all looking very promising. Again, this is the earth element. So you may have earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have a lot of earth signs in your environment, at home, at school, at work. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but he's practical, he's strong, he's steadfast, he's trustworthy and diligent. And no matter how long it takes him, he will get to where he needs to go. So I think this is a great energy to have for the month of January, particularly the last week. So whatever you start in the beginning, that you take a leap of faith to begin, whatever that is for you, see it through. Trust that even if it's a slow progression, don't give up on it. You know, just because it takes time to reach your goals, don't give up. You know, slow and steady wins the race. It was the tortoise, not the hare, that won. So keep that in mind. I'm noticing that you have a lot of red and yellow in your spread. And the color red has to do with the base or root chakra, which has to do with grounding and identity, feelings of security, family. So I would suggest for the month of January, focus on grounding and rooting yourself. You know, really making sure that you are balanced, that you start the new year off with stability, with balance, with confidence and calm and inner peace. I think that's a really great place to begin a new year. Whatever it is that you're pursuing, whether it's, you know, a project, a job, you know, a relationship, the next phase of a relationship, whatever it is that you're pursuing in the month of January, have confidence in yourself. And remember that self-love is a starting point for success in all other areas of your life. Let's see if I see anything else. There's lots of people here. The woman in the center, and the 4 people in each of these cards. So because these gentlemen are looking towards the past, And you know, there's gender isn't really specific here in general tarot readings. So the male or female or non-binary gender. But I feel like because they're looking in the past, that these are people from your past, people you already know, you already have established relationships with. And that with these two cards at the end, one facing forward and one looking forward, it's like these can represent new relationships, you know, people that you meet in the present and people who are coming into your life. So perhaps for the first half of January, your energy is focused on reaffirming relationships with people that are already in your life, and the second half will be more focused on developing new relationships, new friendships with people that you meet through networking, through business. Yeah, these are great. I think it's awesome that you have scales, which are affiliated with the sign of Libra, in both of these cards, and they're next to each other. So again, I really feel strongly that if you have a legal matter that you're in the midst of, it's going to turn out in your favor. You may even, unfortunately, if you're going through the process of suing someone, I see you receiving the payout that you deserve. Yeah, I feel like these two cards are amplifying this energy of you receiving a judgment and possibly money. So it's looking really good, Leo. All right, so to finish off your reading, I am pulling you a card for a final takeaway message from The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. Great deck. I highly recommend it. It was a gift of mine. So this card just turned over. And it is, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. I think I said something in line with that earlier, that this is a great time to get in alignment, in balance with yourself, that everything will fall into place professionally, romantically, personally, creatively, what have you, when you are settled and in balance and in touch with yourself. With yourself and the universe, which are one. But once you start from this place, everything else will flow, will fall into place. I hope that message was helpful. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. If parts of it resonate, take what's meant for you and leave the rest. I want to thank you so much for your time, attention, and energy. I ask that, should you feel moved to, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm excited to continue to grow this channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you who takes a moment to leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, and share my videos. So I look forward to connecting with you again soon, and wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day.